All right. So I will say that you are able to crank her up to the edge um, without much problem. Is that it for the move, or?
Yep.
Okay. Dutheon.
I'm wondering where the sound's coming from.
Oh, you know what? Good call. Those are echoes that are just now fading off the walls.
Echo finally.
You know how when you have the sound in your ear still resonates after the music is ended?
Yes.
Oh shoot! I gotta hit the right button. I just started it again.
Still.
Started it over. So now they're gone, I'm taking my makeshift earplugs out. And
Yep.
I'm checking this door. Is it locked?
This door again is locked.
Okay. I don't think I have any lock picking skills. Nope. All right. Travak, we need you again.
Jeez, can't you guys do anything?
And then I actually move out of the way to about there.
Okay. So Berend, are you holding your ground, or are you doing something?
Holding my ground, not moving.
Travak, is your intention to do what?
Well, my intention is to come out of the pit, but I'm assuming that they
And
can
do what?
go to the door and unlock the door.
There you go. Give me a sleight of hand check in the tower with +2.
All right.
Click, it opens. Or it's unlocked.
All yours, boys.
Hmm.
And I take out my short swords.
You're moving there? Okay, gotcha. Short swords come. Okay. So Thorfey is just kind of laying on the ground and wrapped in a blanket.
Perhaps.
Someone drag Thorfey over.
Or Coda.
She's fine where she is.
I'm going to take a step forward towards Thorfey, kneel on one leg, place my right hand on her forehead.
Enemies to last rites.
Moradin, give me inspiration to give healing word to Thorfey.
I'll grant it. Go for it. Nice way to beg. I like it.
I'm using inspiration for someone else, so.
Yeah, it was good. I'll take it.
So I think I do it this way.
Nice.
Healing word to Thorfey. There you go.
Wow. I felt the power of Moradin.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Arcoda.
Now, if Moradin can just teach
Truly,
now,
you are doing your God's will.
If Moradin can just teach you how to climb up and down ropes now.
I'll leave that to you next time.
Hey, fourth day. There's a hole in the floor. Don't fall in it this time.
All right. So here's the deal. You guys can stack up how you want and open this door how you want. So what is the plan?
We're opening the door. I'll
Yep.
probably go first.
Sure.
So are you waiting for Arcoda and Thorfey to get wherever they want to be? What's going on?
Yes.
All right. So everybody plot their move to where they want to be before the door opens.
Where do you want to be, Thorfey?
I'm okay with either here, but if you want a straight shot through that door, I'll be happy to shift out of the way.
I was hoping to get a straight shot.
Yep, that's fine then. Then I'll just move to where I'll be able to get a quicker move to the doorway once it's time. So I will I'll move 5, 10, 15, 20. I'll just start moving this direction. Boom.
Okay.
And you fall down the pit
Was
again.
there-
You didn't go around the corner.
In fact, realistically, you're saying we're actually set up, right? So I can actually just take another move and finish.
Yeah,
over
get where you
want to
be.
At this point,
Exactly.
there's
Yep.
no point. Yeah. So
I'm going to ready an action like I did last time.
And give me the specifics on the ready to action.
When the door opens, if I see a enemy, I am
Mhm.
firing Sacred Flame.
So what constitutes an enemy?
Someone who shows up in red in the combat tracker.
Nice.
Anything
Gotcha.
that has ill will towards us.
I will let you decide if you did an enemy or not, because I'm just that kind of guy.
Well, you could have
Fair
it where
enough.
you could just lose the ready action. So
So who's opening the door?
So I'm gonna have Berend, since he's right next to it. He's gonna turn the knob and just get it loose, and then I'm gonna push on the door to open it up.
Okay.
Okay.
Second.
it opens in. It opens in.
It opens in.
Oh, that's useful.
1 second.
Oh, that room looks safe.
Oh
Oh,
my
yeah.
God!
Oh my God has been declared? OMG? No, say it ain't so. So
That's a big ass
one
room.
The whole floor's on our level. Those are just 15-foot elevated blocks, right?
yes.
Okay, good.
All right.
I'm sure
So-
there will not be any gargoyles on top of
Yeah.
them.
Yeah,
All right, so
And
with the door open,
and the sacrificial circle in
Can
the
I-
northeast.
Everybody.
can
I
any of
give
us
the-
see anything?
Yeah, I'm trying to give the
Okay.
description. Here we go. So ledges similar to those in the previous chamber occupy each wall of this 20-foot tall rectangular room, and ice covers the entire floor. That is not, however, what draws your attention. For in the northwest corner of the chamber, atop a heaping pile of ice, encrusted coins and gems, lies a dragon, its
Oh.
white scales bathed in torchlight. So
What level are we?
I don't understand those terms.
How skilled are we again?
How much XP do we have from all the killing we've done so far?
Did we get a
Wow.
level?
Guys
Did we
are
level up?
Crazy.
A level.
Yeah,
I choose not to believe it.
it's always good for the guy in the back.
Hey, it's just an unidentified creature, so do not worry.
All right, so Duthion or Berend, what do you do?
Dodge.
Just for the record, Brienne is ahead, so
I know.
Duthion, the only way you can do is catch up is get this one.
And then it's a tie. What do we do with a tie?
What are we trying to do, by
That's
the way?
what I do.
Was there an objective?
I believe it's get
You've
as
been
far
here
as you
all
can.
night, remember?
Were we just
were
supposed
just
to?
investigating.
All right, we investigated. Let's go.
Yeah, there's no.
No, there's
doors
no
in there.
climbing involved, right? So
Doesn't look like it.
what are we waiting for?
Can I,
Seriously,
from
what do
where I am, can I see that ring of runes or whatever on the floor?
Yes, you can.
Are they like doing anything special?
They're just hanging out there at the moment. I mean, maybe faintly glowing.
Faintly glowing?
What are those Grammy Award looking things hanging from the walls?
I was wondering that too.
Torch sconces.
Oh,
They're Grammy
big ass
Awards.
a big ass sconce. Jeez.
Anyway,
Set this room on fire.
All right, guys. What are the odds it's not a mean dragon?
Duthion and Berend, I need a decision for you guys. What are you doing?
I'll go ahead and go in.
I dodged.
Go ahead. Self
Did I
in
hear
there.
Someone said they're gonna die. Is that what?
Careful
I'm
the
No, I
getting
ice.
said
a little
dodge.
scared.
I dodged.
So hold on. When it sees you enter, it rises from its hoard and speaks. It says, "You are fools and have come this far. Did my creative obstacles not dissuade you? Perhaps you are braver than you are smart. So be it then. You have until the count of 10 to flee with your puny dwarven lives. If you opt to stay, your deaths will be slow and painful. 1, 2,
Mr. Dragon, if I
three.
go, I have to pay my brother. Ew.
So while he says this and is doing that, there's going to be an entire round of actions, not starting with Dutheon. It's after Dutheon. Brent.
Guys, I think
What
we
did-
did what we were supposed to. We've investigated.
Okay, so he is still counting 4, 5, 6. Travak.
Going there, not sure. I was attempting to obviously be stealthful and hide.
Yep.
When I enter the room, does his eyes seem to catch mine?
Does his eyes catch yours? You're asking.
Yes.
Is it love at first sight?
I'm gonna say no. It does not.
Okay.
You don't believe he sees you.
All right. So that was. Hold on. I'm just trying to count it out. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40. All right, I'm going there, and I'm trying to maintain my stealth hide and hide against that in that corner with sort of that wall, that whatever that 15-foot high wall pedestal
Okay.
as cover.
So
And
that's it. You're done.
I am done. Yes.
Thank you, Thorfey. That's your move.
Not all of it.
Is that it?
Nope. Because then I'm going to use a spell. I'm going to use a magic missile against the.
So that's all your.
That's all my movement, correct?
Yes. Okay. So now you're gonna cast magic missile at
Correct.
the dragon.
The unidentified creature.
Yeah. I already told you it was a dragon.
It looks like one.
Mm-hmm. Sounds like one anyway. Wounded it.
That's wow. That's not very many dice. This is you get 3 missiles though, right? So you get 3 missiles though. So that's I guess I have to click it 3 times. I think.
Is the I gotta have to look up the spell. Hold
Yeah,
on.
I got it here too.
Thorfey.
I believe it is
3 glowing darts. Yeah, D4 plus 1 each.
Magic
That's it.
missile.
Yeah, that's it.
There you go.
So I just had to click
So you just
it
gotta
4
click
times.
again, click it again. Yeah.
All right.
That was a D8.
My bad.
What's an 8-sided there?
Nah, never mind. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
Well, he took 0 damage because he totally resisted it. So
Yeah.
just ignore that and keep going.
That information is now noted. Okay.
If you didn't know it before,
Don't try any gold.
Okay.
Boom.
Are you done with that?
Is he dead?
I don't think so.
If green wounded means dead, yes.
Are you done, Thorfey?
Yeah.
Okay. Arcoda starts coming forward. What are you doing from there, Arcoda? Ending your turn. Dutheon.
Oh well, apparently we were not running, so.
he sounds so depressed.
Resigned to the
Hey,
fact.
boy!
We're not running.
All right.
Okay. All right. What's the play here?
Why did it do 2 of them?
Hold on. Attack that creature. Miss. Warhammer. I don't know, but you've attacked twice, but you missed with both. So
Was
I
it
don't think it
disadvantage or
really
something?
matters.
Did you have an advantage on?
No, there was no.
No, I didn't.
It would have
click
dropped.
anything.
Didn't drop either one of them. It just gave him 2 rolls.
Just kidding, sir.
And as you do that, he says 10. Anything else on your turn?
No.
I think you might have won by default, Brienne. Bren.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
going home now.
All right, Brend, what's up?
Come on, go in and save your brother.
I am.
He can't collect on the debt if he's not coming back to pay for the beer.
Right, exactly right.
Just get his wallet.
Wrong way.
That it?
Yep. Hold on, I'm not done.
Okay, is it the end of your turn?
It is now my end of my turn, yes.
Okay. Dragon's turn.
Yeah, this is what happens when you don't have ranged weapons.
Dragon targets Dutheon.
When you
Goes
play
in
lawful
for it.
stupid.
It goes in with a bite attack.
Oh, thank you.
Holy bones!
Missing. Oh, that's so awful.
Oh, good. Then
Travat?
as he does that, is that all you got?
He's only got one attack.
That's it. It's got. It's all I used that time anyway. Travak.
Saving the
Baby
breath
dragon.
weapon.
That's why I moved the other way, by the way.
Moving there. Whether
Holy shit!
not sure if I'm stealthing or not, but I'm in advantage mode anyway. So,
Yep.
first attack with the short sword from behind with a hit.
Make sure you put your sneak
Yeah,
attack on.
I got you. Don't worry. And the second attack offhand
Don't
with
kill it.
hit.
You don't get sneak attack on the second attack.
Say it's non-lethal so I can finish it off.
And I would like to be inspired with my quick maneuvers to get behind him to get one more attack with my primary hand on him.
That's just being greedy. I'm gonna say no.
God, I falls up, jump up behind him and go right there before the fighters.
Thorfey.
He just want me to take him down.
Hey, it's not your turn. Thorfey.
He might be on mute.
No, I'm moving.
Oh, look at this. The wizard rolls up to him. Oh,
You
boy.
remember, you're the squishy one, right?
Hold on,
I
I'm sensing burning hands.
correct.
I'm
So-
sensing bad news.
Isn't that like a cone effect?
It is. I'm looking at the looking at the pictures of the area of effect.
Travak could take it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
Delta.
the breath weapon came from the chick in the party.
Calls coming from inside the house. So
Delta!
I can get.
Delta. Good
Get the
old
one in
days.
front of me, but then the two sides. If you go in the diagonal corner like that.
Carry the one.
Yeah. I'm just looking at the pictures of.
Slide roll. What? What? Holy moly!
Putting it
Oh,
on
there we go.
yourself?
Oh, thank you. All right.
Get me and Dutheon in there.
See, it just gets the square directly in front of me. Technically, if I do that. Whoops. Hold on. I was doing all that.
I should have left you in the pit.
Yeah.
This
All right.
So what do you want
I-
to do? Who do you want to burn?
I can't burn my own guy. So that last step of movement, just you're gonna have to put me here instead. I'll go to this space instead. Got that?
Okay. Mm-hmm. Anything else?
And yes, I will Using.
Will what?
Nope. I'm done. I'm gonna end. I gotta save it.
Okay. Harkoda. Guys, so far back, you ain't even on the battle map.
These dwarves are slow. Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially when they're hiding.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're
Or
fine.
falling.
Let's survey the area. I'll finish them off. Don't worry. I hope.
If you
Anything
don't,
else,
I
Dakota?
will.
I'm lining up my maul with my holy symbol, and I'm sacred flaming the dragon.
Okay.
Nice.
So hold on.
Ooh.
You
So
failed,
he
nice.
fails, but before you roll damage, you hear
Don't kill me.
"Hold as your Thane commands." A voice from above calls out. As the shout booms, the dragon vanishes. You look to the ledges near the ceiling and see High Thane Urim Stonepick, Master Ironarm, and Master Brightsmiter, and Master Flamegout, each looking down at you from above. Almost in unison, they step from their platforms, floating gracefully to the ground. The High Thane plucks a ring from his thick finger and hands it to Master Flamegout, who nods respectfully. He then turns to address you and your companions. You made it to the end. Not all do, which speaks highly of your abilities. As to your decision with the dragon, he chuckles, well, there's no right or wrong when it comes to making a choice like that. In this chamber, I've seen hard dwarves crumble and cravens prepared to give up their lives for their friends. What does it all mean? Who's to say? This test is more about helping you learn your strengths and weaknesses, and that is about then it is about judgment. He strokes his long beard and looks about before nodding to himself. And don't be worrying about the mess you likely made while getting here. Your masters will clean it up proper. After all, it's got to be ready for the next batch of youngins like yourselves, he says with a wink. Pointing to the corner, he adds, that big fancy ring on the floor over there is a teleportation circle. With it, we'll be back at the Citadel in no time at all. After you're cleaned up, you can come dine with your Thane and recount your experience. I look forward to hearing every detail. Motioning with his thick hand, he turns and stomps off toward the circle. Come on, it's time to go home.
3 and 1.
So I did damage to it before it disappeared, so technically that's kind of a kill, right?
No,
No.
yeah, I would have gotten it.
Technically, the last blow on it was me. So
No, I hit it.
Your
I
sacred
hit
flame hit it.
All right. So anyway, so ends your
hit it.
journey. Right? Now,
Come
Really
join
quickly.
me in some dwarven ale.
really quickly, I'm gonna share something, so that you guys can scroll to the bottom here, if you will. It says scoring the adventure. Right. If you guys want to know how you scored, here it is. So defeat the first goblins in Area B1. This is the goblins and Yeti that you fought. If none of the PCs are reduced to zero hit points during the fight, award 1 point. If a PC dies during the fight, subtract 1 point.
Oh, we're already
You guys-
this one.
0. No, 0,
nobody
right?
died.
Nobody
You went to
died.
0. So you didn't get a point, but you didn't lose any points.
Brand
Solve
went down.
riddle-
Oh, it's dies. Okay.
Yeah, it dies. So solve the riddle in Area C1. You didn't solve the riddle, you forced the door, right? So you don't get a point for that.
how do we solve the riddle?
There were ways.
Oh, okay.
Defeat the Kobold zombies in Area C2. If none of the PCs are reduced to 0 hit points during the fight, award a point. If a PC dies during the fight, subtract 1 point. I think Dutheon went down there to 0.
Yes.
Right.
So
All right.
0.
Clean the obelisk in Area C2. The bright point. Yeah, we get it. You guys got 1 point right there, right?
Yes.
Because you guys.
Yay.
Right. Spare the Frost Goblin in Area C3. The Frost Goblin in Area C3 is not a threat and good aligned. PCs have no reason to kill it. If there are good aligned PCs in the party and they leave the Goblin alive, award 1 point.
That's 4.
If there are good aligned PCs in the party and they killed the Goblin or allow it to be killed, subtract 1 point. So you're up to 2 points, right? Avoid the snakes in Area C3. If the PCs are able to determine that snakes in Area C3 are not a threat by either giving them a wide berth or with a nature check, award 1 point. You guys don't get a point for that. You killed.
They were not a threat, huh?
Mm-hmm. Spare the snakes in Area C3. Well, you didn't do that. If there are good aligned pieces in the party and they kill a snake or allow it to be killed, subtract 1 from the final total. So you're back to 1 point. Avoid the pit trap. Nope. Slay the dragon. You guys would have defeated the dragon, so you get 2 points there. So you have a total of 3 points, and you can see how that stacks up on the chart.
Average was 8 to 10.
4 to
average
7.
4 to 7. Okay, even still.
Is
Wow.
average. So
Almost.
a couple of things I want to one of the reasons I really wanted to go through this exercise about scoring the adventure is in my group we tend to kill first and figure it out later. And I'm not just talking about
Murder
the most
hobos?
recent set of adventures. I'm talking about like all last year.
Back.
So let this just be a little eye-opening experience. 0 to 3, and you didn't get to 3.
I'm sorry. I think those snakes were agents of Strahd. I'm sorry.
The only question I have is, did I win the Dwarven Ale? Oh, that's right, I did.
Oh, there we go.
You
All right.
that where the
got
point-
lucky.
Is that a point?
Yeah.
Oh, don't whine,
So-
big brother.
Hey,
Sore
Hey,
loser as always.
here's the deal. First of all, I do this at the end of all of my games, so I'm going to do it again. Feedback, good, bad, or indifferent. What worked, what didn't work? I'll single you guys out one at a time, okay? Because nobody's going to answer. Arcoda.
it was good. It sucked that I had to use all my powers up front. I struggle with the concept that I'm going to get down into a pit and let snakes maybe attack me. I'll take that -1 point every time.
Oh, yeah, you will. I know you will. I already knew where that was going to end.
And I killed the dragon.
Oh, yeah, there we go. So,
That's fine.
so here's what I'll say. Like when you guys got to the room where the ropes thing was a factor, it was just dragging way too long. I was just doing whatever I could to speed it up. I started skipping rope checks. I started like just moving people like the movement. You guys weren't coordinated on what you were going to do or how you were going to do it, and it was just dragging on. It was being awful.
Since there was no threat really in that room at that point, we probably could have all just, moved on and said the way we wanted to go and move forward. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get to eventually. I was just like, let's just do this. So I got it from Marco. Brand, what did you think?
I spent like 80% of this time watching Tasman's stream because I accidentally spelled your name wrong, and I just recently got onto your stream, so I didn't get there. But otherwise, it was fine. It was fun. I had no problems with it.
Okay. All right. Thorfey.
I thought it was fun. I had a good time. I am totally in agreement about dropping down into a pit where you can't easily climb out and 2 giant snakes are down there. There was no way to really avoid them without going down there. I suppose we could always try to identify whether or not they were dangerous snakes. Maybe they're vegetarians or something. So maybe that's possible. But I think that as far as the adventure for funness and self-contained, I thought it was great. I thought it was fun. I liked how we all kind of tried to challenge the dragon at the end, hoping there was going to be some kind of chance. It was small, right? It wasn't a very big dragon, so anything.
It was a wormling, small.
So so I had fun. I would do this again anytime. That kind of a simple adventure. I like the scoring factor. This is kind of fun. Kind of seeing how we did and seeing where we could have done things differently. But I don't know how many groups are actually getting 8 to 10 points out of this. But I was really careful at one point, checking for traps, and then I decided, nope, we're going too slow. I'm walking in normal speed. Bam, down into the pit. Great.
Maybe
and also,
you should have been the lead guy.
I got a pretty good strength, you know. I don't know, man. I'm like, I still can't climb down a rope without falling and breaking a leg. That seemed awfully unfair.
Proficiency is kind of a big thing, right?
I guess.
Yeah, I would bet that being proficient at athletics or
Yeah, sure.
yeah.
That gives you what, +2, so that would help.
+2, yeah. So just so you guys know, it was a DC of 10, and if you failed by more than 5, you fell. You rolled a 1 on one of them.
Yeah.
You know, that just wasn't going to make it. Travak.
So, first of all, I don't know if I wasn't watching the stream because I don't have any of that. Do we have anyone that watched us? I wasn't sure. Any followers?
There was 2 people that kind of are there till the end. One of them is Baron. And then there's Commander Ruth. There were some people that rolled in and out. I recognize their names. I know who they are. But
so
no.
So that was the first one because I don't have that, so I was curious to see if we had any action there.
For the first half, I will tell you that I screwed up the audio and everybody can only hear me.
Oh.
Then I got a little text that said that, and I fixed it.
All right. Okay.
What about your stream, Taz?
I think I probably got 5, 6, 7 was the max. Okay. However, in our defense, I looked on the Dungeons and Dragons thing. We're competing against Critical Role.
Oh yeah, we're screwed. All done.
They had a stream going, so most people are going to be up there.
Sure.
Yeah. If I would have known we're going against Critical Role, I wouldn't have bothered.
Yeah.
Bad time.
So I actually enjoyed the whole thing. So I think that was a good sort of experience to kind of get that. I actually I've done conventions not recently but long ago. I actually like and would actually love to see more of it wherever it can be in more of a campaign. The scoring piece because I think it actually does make you. It forces you to. I know when I've done conventions and done these sort of one-time things, you actually approach it more dimensional than you would in vanilla. So I think that would have. I think having gone through scoring as a group, if we do something again where there's always scoring, we are going to look at things a lot more differently than in the past. So, however you can, if at all possible, to have that be impacted in a campaign. Even if it's not every night, but over a session of a tier of a campaign, I would be all for that.
Duly noted. I was thinking of that too. Go ahead.
I have 0. I won't sacrifice how to play for fun. I mean, it's to me. Do we really care that we failed? No.
It's not a question that you failed. It's a question of. So in the last campaign, even the campaign that you're in now, you guys have missed some opportunities to learn things and do things and acquire things based on you run your style basically on a set of railroad tracks.
Because with that goblin, I was trying to wait for the other shoe to drop and it never did, and so I think as we look at things, it's more than just. I mean, again, we can still have fun. We still had lots of fun. I don't think we sacrificed any fun tonight. If anything, I think we had more fun. It doesn't matter I don't care about, but I think if we were to do this again with another game and knowing sort of how the scoring goes, I guarantee you we would be in a different mindset of how we would approach all the different encounters.
You might not. I don't know. I just wanted to throw it out there as a point of interest, right?
I love that part. I've done that in actual in-person campaign conventions, and you get a bunch of good gamers together, and you actually have more of a concerted sort of team effort in trying to, besides the bigger overall mission of the campaign, you have some of those mini missions that maybe the scoring helps award other benefits besides just a score of how you compare to average. Maybe we get other benefits. Maybe there's
rewards like inspiration or some other benefit. Or,
absolutely.
Okay, so let me move on to Duthian. So Duthian, as a guest to our group, so to speak, right? You're the only guy that we haven't played with forever in a day. What was your take on everything that went on?
So the actual play and everything, I think
Yeah.
it went really well. I agree with you. That room where it was 20 feet down, the biggest bottleneck there was there at the top of this 20-foot high thing was a one square, that we all had to filter through. I mean, I don't know why they couldn't make that floor, say, 5 feet down and make bigger platforms where the doors were.
Even if they only made
it
10
did
feet down instead
slow
of
it down
20.
a lot. But other
Yeah.
than that, I think it actually went really well. It was really fun. I felt that my character was supposed to be impatient, so I just pushed the door open at the beginning. It didn't seem like we were going anywhere, so I was just, let's just go through it.
No ideas were coming to do other things, right? There was no search the room calls. There was no look around for some other way, right? None of that. And that's what I'm getting at, right? So just so that
Right.
everybody knows, on the ceiling was an actual lever that opened the door.
On the ceiling?
What
on
about
the
the
ceiling.
what about the glyphs on the door that we could have solved the riddle?
So the riddle basically says, the answer. I'll tell you exactly what it says, but I think it's the answer to opening this door is not low, it's high. It's like a riddle to tell you to look on the ceiling.
There you go.
Yeah, but how
would you solve that? I wonder.
How
We tried
are we gonna
several things. I don't know. If
how are we
So-
gonna read how are we gonna read
They
the
can.
Couple things. Thorfei's character had the chance to take comprehend languages.
If I had memorized that spell instead of something else, right?
Right.
However,
He had a chance to take it, and I'm not saying he should have. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
That was
And I
an
will say that the spells were already chosen. Now, it doesn't mean I couldn't have changed them, but I also kind of wondered if this was the intention, the way it's been set up, because this is some kind of a preset module or whatever. So, but believe me, if I wanted to change them, I would have asked you and said, "Can I change them?" And you would have said yes, and I would have done it. But I don't think I would have taken comprehend languages in that case.
I didn't think you were going to either, but this is why I said, as you guys were before you left, I'm like, and if you're going to prepare any spells, now is the time to.
I felt prepared.
Right?
Yeah, I felt prepared.
Okay, and
Let's see.
I figured you would, be honest with you. Now, so what the door said is, the path you seek, the way to go, lies at the peak and not on low.
Nope, never would have gotten it.
But we would have
Just kidding. No, I was kidding. That would have been fine.
we would
That would
have
have been helpful. Yeah.
we would have had comprehend languages, or that none of that would have mattered.
Well, we should have taken a long rest at the door there and slept overnight. I would have studied spells again just to get comprehend languages, and then we would have done that. No,
I will say you guys kind of got screwed in that Yeti battle by that Yeti rolled 2 6-sideds and came out with 10.
Yeah.
He totally smacked somebody like nobody's business.
Baby brother.
So
Yeah.
to kind of reinforce it, Mike. I'm sorry. Are we streaming still?
We are still streaming.
Yes.
Doesn't matter. Go ahead.
I changed one of my spells to detect magic because it was a ritual,
Yeah.
and comprehends language is a ritual.
And I was aware of that. And I did think about that, but I said, no, I'm not going to take it. I thought, well, it would be nice if you could use a ritual like out of your spell book or something. That would be cool.
You can.
You don't have to have it studied for the day.
You just have to have it be one of them, one that you know and studied, but it doesn't have to be the one that you use.
No. You still have to have studied it. So I would have had to forego studying, we'll say, magic missile or something, right? That's all I'm saying.
It was going to take one of his known spells for the day. Is what
Right. I
he's
had
saying.
4 known spells.
I'm not sure about that, but I'll double check it.
You could check it. I'm not sure what the answer is either, to be honest with you. I
think
never
you have
played
to
this.
I think you have
But
to.
I guess I would reinforce.
It won't use a slot, but it will use a known.
Right. I guess I would reinforce in
Right.
our normal campaigns. In our normal campaigns, I think we would hardly ever take comprehend languages as a normal spell. Maybe I'm misleading
I'm
because we haven't had
tempted
a lot
to
of wizards.
sometimes. There are times when I'm tempted to, but with a limited number of spells, it just wasn't something I made
it
a
doesn't
priority.
take a spell slot. You just has to be a spell that you know.
Right,
And
exactly.
Then you can cast it as a ritual.
Right, and I didn't want to use one of the 4 spells I have picked to drop one of those and take comprehend language. But it did occur to me though, and I know that you could cast it as a ritual without using a slot. Yeah, but maybe another time.
It doesn't
Maybe if
use a slot though. I don't think. I think he's
That's-
saying.
That's what I'm saying. No, we're in agreement here. I think.
Okay.
Well,
But
at
the
any
good
rate.
thing, though, by the way, I just want to say also, I thought the role playing was a lot of fun. Actually, I thought everybody was kind of having some fun with their character. There was some fun banter back and forth, between the, different, relationships with the brothers and everything else. And I thought that was fun. I thought some of the creative stuff too was people doing things with their characters was fun. I thought I thought everybody did a really good job as far as all the concerned. I didn't see anybody sitting back or taking just being quiet or whatever. Everybody stepped up and made it fun.
Participated, right? So it's pretty much almost midnight here.
Yeah,
So
this is the point.
I
I
am.
won.
That was what I was going to say. Yeah, that was the main thing.
I'm gonna thank everybody who happens to watch this on video on demand or whatnot, and my players for playing, and obviously Tasman for joining us. Check out his channel, twitch.tv/Tasman. Just substitute the A's for 4s. That's correct, right, Taz?
Yep, that's right.
2 N's
Yeah.
on the man.
Yep.
Terms on
2
the
C's
man.
on the Taz.
Yep, double everything. Yep. Check them out on YouTube. We're gonna do this again. We don't quite have a set schedule yet. We probably are gonna pick another night besides Thursday because that seems to be a problem. But short of that, thank you, everybody.
Thanks. Good times.
Hey,
All right, so I'm clear of streaming. I'm off the stream.
just to be, are we? Is the
Give me just
Bouncing.
1 second. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you
power of
enjoyed.
Moradin
If you
compels
did,
you.
be sure to leave a thumbs up down below. Aside from that, comment, like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, check out my Discord and my other channels, and don't forget about my great big game giveaway.
There
When I
we
hit
go.
1,000 subs, giving away 57 Steam games. That's
don't
it.
think I hear
Until
what he's
next
saying.
time. I'll
Right.
be
No, you don't,
seeing
because he's
later.
talking to his stream.
Bye.
He's got some people over on his side.